Okay, hi, we're going to look at this book here. It's The Making of Star Wars by J.W. Rinzler, and it's forwarded by Peter Jackson. It's the hardback version. You can get a paperback version as well, but the hardback version is better because you get way more photographs. And I paid about 20 quid for this, so it's a really nice book. This is just all about the making of Star Wars though. Then it's the British version. Its recommended retail price is £40. So you've got this amazing artwork here, Stormtroopers and Death Star gunners on the original Death Star. So the making of Star Wars. Picture of C-3PO there. And it says it's based on the lost interviews from the official Lucasfilm archive, and it's about 360 pages, so it's quite a massive book. And you've got a forward by Peter Jackson, and you've got lots of really interesting things. You've got a picture there of an X-Wing prototype made by Colin Cantwell, and then you've got lots and lots of interesting things, famous artwork, and lots of pictures of Lucas in the early years, Lucas with Francis Ford Coppola, THX 1138. What else have you got? You've got early scripts like Journal of the Whills, Lucas's own handwriting there, early 20th century Fox logo. You've got things that influenced Lucas, so there's stuff like Flash Gordon and all the films from the 50s. Flash Gordon there. What else? Lots and lots of pictures of Lucas and other famous movie makers. Ralph McQuarrie. Pictures of Vader and 3PO and R2. Concept stages by Ralph McQuarrie. Early mock-up of the Y-Wing. Lots of really good artwork. So this book is definitely better than the paperback, just because of all the artwork you get. And it's really detailed as well. I mean, I haven't read it at all. I mean, I've looked at a few of the picture descriptions, but that's about it. And even if you just flick through this book just to look at the pictures, it takes quite a while to get through. So I should speed up, I think. So you've got early ILM shots there when they were setting themselves up and stuff like that. Pictures of Cloud City, which became Bespin in Empire Strikes Back. The Star Wars, early production badges. Lots of famous pictures there from the mid to early 70s. Lots of ideas. So, I mean, we're on chapter 4 now, and it says Frenzy, August 1975 to September 1975. Lucas standing next to an early R2-D2 mock-up. Lots of different designs for Star Wars. Let's see what else there is. There's early shots of the Millennium Falcon, Blockade Runner. That's quite an interesting shot there. Sandcrawler. X-Wing models. Let's get through this book, otherwise we'll be here till whenever. Wookiee picture there. It's quite a couple of famous shots there by paintings by Ralph McQuarrie. Another Ralph McQuarrie shot painting there. Great artist. And then actual production shots. Lots of detail here. So this book's really analytical. It really goes into a lot of detail about how the film was made, and you know, so if you're into filmmaking yourself, this is quite a good book for you. Or if you just have a general interest in the original film, the New Hope film, which I'd say is still my favourite film out of all 6. So there you are. Lots of interesting things. There's early Chewbacca costume there. Han Solo blaster. pictures are, some are in colour, some are in black and white, but the pictures are of high quality. The paper is of a thick, glossy stock, so it's really nice, and pages feel heavy, so it's a quality book, hence the original £40 price. There's then a guy building the Luke Skywalker's land speeder. There's building the original Millennium Falcon. I think they built it in Wales. Anthony Daniels getting up into the role of C-3PO there. Mark Hamill, good shot there. Off to Tunisia. Some shots from episode 4. Let's see if there's anything interesting. That's a great shot there. These are the sand troopers. So it looks like they were played by locals. And there's the original Dewback and the sand trooper on top of that. So that's a great picture there. What else is there? Scenes of the Sand People. And these famous shots there of Luke staring off into the horizon. You can still visit this place. It's somewhere in Tunisia. You've got 4 key characters there having a laugh. Shooting in the desert. There's Lucas, he's at the camera. You've got, let's see, the early cantina there. Got some of the aliens there. Great shot. Some nice shot of Carrie Fisher there. You can see some of these scenes in the Star Wars Holiday Special. You've got Lucas, Luke and Obi-Wan instructing Vader. Harrison Ford there, famous shot there. And you've got scenes aboard the Death Star. Peter Cushing. I mean, this book's quite anecdotal. It'll tell you stuff like Peter Cushing's feet were so big that, and the boots were so small that he had to act without his boots on because they're too tight. There are the 3 key actors having a break. Filming at the end of the getting their medals. What else? Having a laugh aboard the Falcon. The duel between Obi-Wan and Vader. Lots of famous scenes. So this book's great. If you love episode 4, you'll really like this book. I mean, 1977, this film just changed everything. I've never seen anything like it. I saw it in 78, so it came out a bit later over here. Shooting aboard the blockade runner, it looks like. Famous shot from episode 4, right at the beginning. And you've got the book art there. Early concepts for the book cover. I mean, it was amazing that Lucas had the foresight to negotiate that he would get the actual rights to all the merchandising, and that made him so much money that he was able to more or less finance Empire Strikes Back by himself. And there he is. Lucas is adjusting the Stormtrooper costume. Actually, there's a famous shot here. This is what I believe to be Brian Johnson. So if you've got the figure, the Space Trooper, the Space Trooper's face is actually sculpted to look like his, which is Brian Johnson. He's a designer on Star Wars. I think he's a director now, I'm not too sure. And you've got Industrial Light and Magic early shots, Ben Burtt messing around making all the sounds for Star Wars. And then we've got posters advertising Star Wars. I didn't want to go see it. I only went because my uncle said there was a dinosaur in it, so I'm glad I did. Maybe I wouldn't be a Star Wars nutcase now though. There we are, Land Speeder. Good shot of the elephant as the Bantha. Designed for aliens for the cantina scene. Actual alien props, costumes. So this is a really good book. So just flick through the pages. Can't go wrong with this. Any Star Wars fan, self-respecting Star Wars fan, is gonna really love this book. It's totally about how the movie was made, and thus it's really interesting. And then we've got all the effects, how they did the hyperspace effect. So it's really interesting. Comic artwork there. I think the book's about to fall off. Famous covers. Man's Chinese Cinema, where it was first shown. Newspaper articles, magazines, famous magazine covers. Posters. All the celebrity of Star Wars. X-Wings. What else? There's Lucas. And then you've got deluxe edition bonus material, so you get all this sort of artwork as well in the book. This is at the end. So you've got pictures of rebel troopers, stormtroopers in their early guises, plus Vader there, looking kind of weird. C-3PO looks pretty human with something in his mouth. There, let's see. So overall this is a really good book, can't complain, and it's still available. So if you're a big Star Wars fan, you can't go wrong with this. This has general appeal. I think most people that are going to really appreciate that are people that are into the filmmaking as well, and into the detail of how films are made, and also people that saw Star Wars back in the 70s and 80s, and so who grew up on Star Wars and still think that this is the best film ever, which I do. So we've reached the end, and this is the English version. I'm sure you can still get it in America as well. Brilliant book, can't go wrong. And there you are, The Making of Star Wars, based on the lost interviews from the official Lucasfilm archive. And you can get this in paperback as well. And this is the hardback edition. And I think it came out during the 30th anniversary, so about 3 years ago. But if you can still find it in a bookshop, pick it up.